Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. So, what are we learning today? Today we are learning about things we construct. Construct means things we build. So, this is a very new topic for all of you. And we are going to see here that if we look around and we see different things that have been constructed, the house you are living in, it has been built, it has been constructed. All the buildings around your house, it has been built, it has been constructed by people, they are man made. So, things we construct, we need proper material to construct them, we need proper planning to build them. It's not that we can build anything anywhere of any size. It needs a proper planning, proper material, and then only also people need proper skill, proper knowledge to build different things, to construct different things. So, we are going to study all of this in this chapter today. People have built so many structures all around the world, it requires proper planning. Now, the when the different structures are being built, whether these are the houses or the shops or the bridges or the place of worship, monuments, anything, the first basic thing by which these buildings can be constructed is bricks. They are bricks. So, process of making bricks. How are the bricks being made? From where does this brick come? So, a brick looks something like this. Okay, a brick wall looks like this. So these are the arrangement of the bricks, and that's how a wall is being constructed, and through these walls different buildings are being constructed. So how are bricks used? Bricks are the basic building components used for construction. They are cheap, they are easily available and very useful as building material. There are four major part of brick making process. Preparing a clay dough. So clay dough of which there is a shape given of a brick. Then molding, drying of fresh raw bricks and burning of bricks. Now let's study about each one of them one by one. Preparing a clay dough. The right type of soil is selected. So bricks are made up of soil. So the right type of soil is selected, that this soil is strong enough to make a brick. First, all the impurities of the soil should be removed from the soil. Then the clay is taken out from the soil by hand or machines called excavators. It should be pure clay. Okay, so when the soil is collected, all the impurities are being removed, and when the impurities are being removed, only then we extract the fresh clay, and through excavators or through hands, then exposed outside for few months, and this is known as weathering. Then this clay is being exposed out for few months to see whether this clay can withstand the weather, harsh weather or not. After weathering, soil is mixed with water and kneaded with feet. So now when after weathering, when this clay has been exposed to various kind of weather outside, then the soil is being mixed with water, and through our feet the soil is being kneaded. Then comes the molding, or giving a shape to a brick. The prepared clay is molded into the shape of the bricks, putting it into molds. So molds are the shapes, like when you play with there is a playing clay also, and then if you want to give a shape to your playing clay, the molds are being given: flower shaped mold, elephant shaped mold. Similarly, there are the molds in which this clay is being compressed, it is being placed to give it a shape of brick. Brick molding is done in two ways. First is hand molding and one is machine molding. So see, clay molding by hands. In hand molding, the clay is edged to a mold such that it fits every nook and corner. Any extra clay is removed using wooden frame. After completion, the clay is taken out of the mold. If the requirement is on large scale, then machine molding is chosen. So supposingly this is a mold. What happens? The clay is put inside this container, this mold, and it is being filled completely. Every corner is being filled with clay properly, and if clay is extra, it is being removed from above, and then when shape is being given, it is demolded, it is taken out from the mold, and then it is kept for drying. If one has to produce large number of bricks, then it cannot be done by hands, not by human hands. Machines are required to fill the molds with the dough. Now, drying of fresh bricks. Bricks are usually laid out for 1 to 2 weeks for drying. So, see, when the bricks are being taken out of the molds, they are being laid on vast surfaces where there is plenty of sunlight falling, and here the bricks are being laid down for 1 to 2 weeks for drying. Okay. It is important to remove maximum amount of moisture, so they need to be dried. This is an important step because bricks with moisture might crack while burning. So if these bricks will not be dried, it will have some moisture, some water in it. If they are not dried properly, they might get cracked when they are being burnt. The bricks are arranged in sack and dried naturally under the sun. Now comes the burning of bricks. At last, the bricks are burnt in kilns at the right temperature. So, where are these bricks burnt? They are burnt in kilns. So, if you are going on highway, please observe these kilns. They look like a conical shape structure in these, and smoke keeps on coming out from here. Here the bricks are being burnt. Why are they burnt? To make them super strong. The burnt bricks are cooled for some time and transported to construction sites. Now, building a house. This is an architect who is doing planning, who are planning how to construct the house. There are various stages in building a house. At every stage, different tools and group of skilled workers are involved. An architect is a person who plans and designs the layout of building or house. How would a house look like? How many rooms will be there? What will be the height of the ceiling? What will be the design of the building? Everything is being done by an architect. The structural engineer is a person who plans the construction work and give instruction to the workers. So then comes the structural engineer. He is a person who plans that how will the construction go. Now everything has been planned that what is to be made. Now when it has been planned that what is to be made, now construction has to be started. And there has to be some person who would direct, who would give direction to the workers as to how the construction work has to be done. This is being done by structural engineer. Then comes the contractor. That is a person who hires skilled workers and laborers for construction and procures the building materials. So then a contractor comes in the role. The contractor hires the skilled labor and masons, and the contractor also procures, saves, buys all the construction and the building material, and he is responsible for the building material, for the optimal use of building material, and for making the laborers work on time efficiently. Then comes a welder. And a welder is a person who is responsible for assembling pieces of metal together or repairing damage in metal parts. So in Pakka houses, there is a lot of iron work, metal work, and the iron rods and the metal rods, they are being joined together by welding. And who does the welding? A welder does a welding. Then comes a carpenter. A carpenter is a person who makes the wooden doors, windows, tables, etc. So carpenter basically works on wood. A plumber is a person who put on repair water pipes, path, etc. So basically all the bathroom fittings, all the pipe fittings through which water is being supplied in a house, that is being done by a plumber. Then comes the electrician. Electrician is the person who installs all the electrical wiring in the house, the lights, the fans, the AC, the lift, every electrical wire is being done by an electrician. That is why all these people have to be really skilled and really good at the work they do. Then comes the painter. That's a person who paints the exterior as well as the interior of the house. Then comes the interior designer. Interior designer is a person who helps to design the interiors of the house, like where he advises, the person who advises in arranging the household items around the house to make it look beautiful and organized, like where should be the sofa placed, which color should be the walls, which color should be the bed, how should be the shape and the color of the curtains. All these things an interior designer does. So this was all about a house. Now comes the commercial construction, commercial building, the buildings which are for public use, like bridges. So now let's look at the different bridges and their types. Bridges are the structures which is built over a water body or a road. Okay. So there is a water body flowing and there is a bridge to cross this water body. So this is a bridge. Again, then there is a road and there is a foot over bridge. This is a very busy road. No person can cross the road like this. So bridge is being built over the road to cross the road. Bridges help people and vehicle to cross from one side of the to the other. In big cities, flyovers are made to solve the problem of traffic jam. So another kind of bridge is flyover. Constructing a bridge is not easy. It needs a lot of planning, big equipments and large amount of time and money. So of course, making a bridge is not at all a easy task. It requires a lot of planning, a lot of money, lot of time and lot of big equipments. So if you're going on road and you see big machines, cranes, lot of construction people involved in the construction work, they might be building a bridge over across the road or a flyover is being built. They may be temporary or permanent. Temporary bridges are made of ropes, bamboo, stones and wooden planks, while permanent bridges are made of steel and other strong materials. So just like Kacha house and Pakka house, there are temporary bridges and there are permanent bridges. The temporary bridges are made of rope, wooden planks. Sometimes the bridges are naturally made of the roots of the trees. So there is one double root bridge in Meghalaya which is like, still it is one of its own kind, the living root bridge. While the permanent bridge, they are being made with big iron rods, cement, steel and other building materials. So let's write that you have to name the 4 major parts of brick making. So number 1 is, okay, so it is first making the dough. then molding it, then drying it, and then burning it. I'm not writing it full, you have to write it full. Is there a bridge near your locality? What type of bridge is it? So you can take help of your parents and find out if there is any bridge in your locality or near your locality, and which kind of bridge is it? Is it permanent? Is it temporary? Is it a flyover? Is it a footover? Is it a bridge over a river? What type of a bridge is it? Now, there are so many type of bridges that are being constructed. Suspension bridge. A suspension bridge is suspended with help of cables and ropes attached to high towers on of concrete and steel. This is a suspension bridge, and nowadays suspension bridge is becoming very popular. Even near Delhi, a suspension bridge is being built, and it looks something like this, where the bridge is being actually attached to big ropes. So there is a tower, and through this tower there are many ropes attached, very strong ropes, and through these ropes the bridge is actually being suspended, or it is being tied. Okay, so this is a suspension bridge. Now, what is an arc bridge? Arc bridge is like an arc shape. This is like an arc shape. Okay. It is permanent bridge made of steel, concrete and bricks. These arches have sometimes shop and markets in them. Wow, how nice is that? So, a arc bridge looks like this. Mostly there are steel which is visible on arc bridges, and on these arc bridges there are shops and vendors sitting. When people cross these bridges, they buy different items from these bridges. Now come the beam bridge. A beam bridge is a permanent bridge made of flat pieces of concrete or metal and is held at the end by supports called piers. So this is a beam bridge. So beam are actually they are of iron, right? So these beam bridges, they are the permanent bridges. They are made up of flat pieces of concrete or metal. So you can see these are the flat pieces of concrete or metal, and they are held at the end by, these are the piers. So piers are being built and the beams are being supported, they are supporting the bridge. So Howrah Bridge in Kolkata is one of the famous bridges in India. Now comes the drawbridge. So there is one bridge which opens and closes. So it closes and people can pass from there, and it has a particular time when it will close. Then when the time is over for the closing of the bridge, it opens and people can it is no, it cannot be crossed. The bridge cannot be crossed when it's open. So a drawbridge has a roadway that can be moved to give enough space for large ships to sail through. So why is there an open bridge? The open bridge opens and large ships, they sail through water, which will not be able to sail if there will be bridge over it. It is built on body waterways. Now comes the footbridge, a bridge that allows people or animal to cross over railway line, a small water body or busy road is called a footbridge. This bridge is not designed for vehicle movements. That is why the name is footbridge. Here on these bridges, people can only walk. So they are small, they are not that strong that it can take weight of vehicles. Now, what is a road bridge? The bridge built for the movement of different types of vehicles is called a road bridge. So, a bridge which looks like a road only, but it is actually a bridge, it is called a road bridge, also called a flyover. So these are the key terms that we have learned today. Molds. Molds are containers into which liquid or soft substance are poured, which then becomes solid in the same shape as molds. Edged means to produce pattern or design on a hard material. Kilns, it is a special kind of oven where bricks are burned to make them strong and hard. Anchored means to fix something firmly. Also remember that people have built so many structures around the world. Bricks are the basic building components used for construction. Four parts of bricks making up preparing, molding, drying and burning. Many skilled workers are involved in building a house like architectural, structural engineer, contractor, welder, carpenter, etc. Bridges are structures which are built over a water body or a road. There are various types of bridges such as suspension, arc, beam, draw, foot, etc. Okay, let's complete this exercise and see what have we learned today. Which of these help to plan and design the layout of the building? An architect. Dash is a person who is responsible for assembling pieces of metal together, a welder. Dash is a person who supervises the construction work and give instruction to the workers, a structural engineer. Dash bridges are made of rope, bamboo, stones and wooden planks, temporary bridges. Dash bridge is built for movement of different types of vehicles, road bridge. Dash, now you have to fill in the blanks. Dash are the basic building components used for construction, bricks. The dash is a person who hired skilled workers and laborers for construction, contractor. Dash is a person who makes wooden doors, windows and tables, carpenter. Dash is a person who installs electrical wiring, light and fans, electrician. Dash are the structures which is built over water body or a road, bridge. You have to answer the following questions in your notebook yourself. We can discuss here in short. What are the four parts of brick making? Preparing the clay dough, molding it, drying it and then burning it. Please explain each one of them. Write about any four skilled workers involved in building a house: architect, structural engineer, plumber, carpenter, electrician. You can talk about any four. What are bridges? So bridges are the structures meant for crossing a river or a road. They can be permanent, they can be temporary. What are different types of bridges? So you can name all the different types of bridges we have discussed over here, that they are the suspension bridges, arc, beam, draw, foot, etc. You can just write about one line about each one of them. Now, these are some fun-based questions that you can do yourself with your family, with your friends and have fun with the lesson. You have to make a presentation on group of skilled workers involved in building a house, and also write that which of the professions are being paid more and which are paid less. But if you find out that who are paid more or less, but we should respect each one of these workers because everyone is doing their own job. Now you have to make your own bridge design in the given box. Try to show modern ways of construction. You can use different materials like iron, beams and all the other things and try to give it a very unique shape, but that shape should be practical, like it can be constructed. Now also write that why is the design of the bridge that you have made is best ever, and just pen down few reasons for that. So that's all for today. I hope you have learned a lot about the construction, the people involved in the construction of houses, your houses, and what are the type of bridges that you see around your city or in the world around. That's all for today. Keep learning, keep shining. Bye bye.